In our parasha, we find that you have to return the stolen, what you stole. A person swore falsely and he stole it, to return it. He has to add money to it as well. So the Sfir Musa learned that this is Nosson brings that this is a paradigm for doing tshuva. Tshuva means you fix, you return things to where they were. Right? The Zohar says you have to return things back. Main tshuva is to return something to the that was taken from it back to its place. It would have to bring from the Zohar Kodesh. That's what the Gzela is. When we sin, we steal. We bring things out of their purpose. We misappropriate things. That's what it means to sin. Right? You took it away. You stole it from its source. Right? This is Zohar explains. So returning it and paying it is how you fix the problem. So we have to learn how to return. We want to be zochah. We want to figure out how to bring things back the way they were supposed to be, and that's something that Rav Nosson says that Hashem empowers us to do. He helps a person when you want very much to do. You keep trying. You're doing what you can. Hashem's going to show you how to do a real tshuva. Hashem's going to give it to you. Hashem's going to give me the ability to do a real tshuva. He's going to help me fix what I failed at, what the person didn't actualize the potential, didn't manage. Hashem's going to help you do it. You're going to manage. Hashem's going to show you how. Hashem will show you how. And all we need to do is do what we can from now on. Hashem says you always have exactly enough time. Try to use your time. Try to stay focused. Try to connect to Hashem. Try to be real. Try to be mature. Try to fix things. And Hashem says sometimes there's an easy way to fix things. Just like in a war, sometimes you can save the general. Whatever you do, big things. Something you did something that had big repercussions, and you manage to do amazing things, and you get rewarded. Who knows what? They get awarded, get promoted, whatever it is. So it's the same thing in spiritual matters. He says that sometimes it's a pretty easy thing that can just completely bring you over where you were. And that's the bottom line of things. You have to understand that you have the ability to fix everything. You believe you can destroy. You believe you can fix, like Rabbi Nachman said. But you have to work on restoring things to where they were, putting them back where they belong, and not taking things out of where they are. Like trying to keep things, not to steal things, to misappropriate things, and to put your kochos in the wrong place, to put things in the wrong place. You have to learn how to be connected to Hashem Emes and to be one with Hashem. That's really what it's about. You're a person one with Hashem. It's the biggest of tshuva. Learning how to be one with Hashem, learning how to bring Hashem into the world, search for Hashem, and that's going to help you restore what was lost, what was failed. And that's really what it comes down to. And that's the story Nachman tells. Right, there was a shopkeeper. I'll talk very quickly. Once a shopkeeper, and the shopkeeper was he was robbed. He lost a lot of stuff, but he opened his shop. He was robbed again. He lost. Finally, again he was robbed, and finally becomes a peddler. And then he's walking around with his things to peddle, and again the same guy comes robbing him. And as he's about to leave, he falls over. And his horse falls, he dies, and he finds everything restored. And that's really, again, the goal. You have to work very, very, very hard in order to restore all of these lost things. And that means dealing with the bitterness. That's again, the story with the Mora. Again, there was something to Jew and a Goy. They were both beggars. And, the non-Jew was German, he knew Yiddish. And the Jew said, soon as we Pesach, I'll tell you what to do, and you're going to get the best meal you've had the whole year. So they both went to different places for Pesach, and the Seder went on and on with this guy. It was so hard for him. He was non-Jew. It was very difficult. Finally, they get to meal, but the Jew had forgotten to tell him about the Mora. Didn't tell him about the Mora. So, we get to the meal, and they're eating this meal, and they have the matzah. He's like, on the dish, you see, they give him this little, they had a shear of Mora, and per plate, they gave him a plate. He's like, what the heck is this? So he ate this Mora, and it was like the root. He's like, these guys are nuts. You guys are out of your mind. This is your meal. And he ran away. He's like, I don't know what the... he goes out, his friend comes in later, he's so happy. How was your Seder? He's like, what do you think? Crazy? They gave me this root. I don't know what it was. A little matzah. I ran away from them. They were absolutely mad. He's like, you fool. If you'd only waited another 2 minutes, you would have the best meal of the week of the year. Rabbi Nachman says the same thing. You have to deal with that bitterness and hold on. Just wait. It's gonna change. It's gonna sweeten. It's gonna, just hold on. Don't stay in the bitterness. And of course, being bitter is not a solution of anything. Even if, things are difficult, things are objectively hard, and there's this difficult and that difficult in the world, getting bitter and cynical doesn't solve anything for anyone.
There's a story of the shopkeeper. It's Taka because he didn't give up.
Yeah,
that he got him
because
if he would have given up and he wouldn't have become a peddler, he just would have stayed in the city.
He
wouldn't have gotten robbed by the guy while he was in the horse.
You just have to keep doing what you can,
and he wouldn't have been nearby when the horse ended up killing the guy.
Absolutely, and that's exactly very well said. That's exactly the idea. You cannot let that bitterness hold you back. You have to just keep moving, keep trying, and eventually Hashem will help. The bad is called the Ruch Sa'ara. It's a storm wind. You can get it under control. You will harness it eventually. The difficulties, the chaotic parts of it, you'll get it together. Just hold on and stay strong, and don't let these foolish ideas and this person, he's confronted with a tremendous unfairness. Like, this is very unfair. I'm revolted by this. Like the Chabad's Rebbe pointed out. He's like, what revolts you? What exactly? Why should you be revolted? Why are humans revolted by unfairness? Where does that come from? He said that impulse comes from the knowledge that really things are supposed to be Masukin. Where's Mashiach? It's like, that's why. It's like the opposite of what a person thinks. This is unfair, so what's going on? What do you mean, what's going on? You can ask what's going on, but you have to ask with an understanding that this is part of the cycle of tikkun, and really it's supposed to be that not like this. It's supposed to be good, not that's the revolting part of it. So take that into become bitter and cynical. That's not going to help anything. It's not going to do anything. And eventually things will work out. B'ez Hashem. Actually, there are birurim, there are difficulties, like we were saying before. There is very most likely, usually, onish comes from early lifetimes. Nothing to do with today. So there's such a thing. It's not so simple. The person sees that's the onish, like, oh, you're so suffering, it's so terrible. Yeah, well, you don't know where he was last time. And this is, usually like the Leshem says, he begged, please let me go this way. And he comes, he's like, people are like, what's with this? Wow, he's so handicapped. But that's what he wanted. That's the best way for him to deal with his problem. Best way to do what he needed to do, which maybe even has more to do with waking other people up. I don't know what it has to do. Each person is different. And we don't understand, particularly I don't want to trivialize the suffering people go through. But on the other hand, I have to understand that it's not so simple. It's not a simple matter. It's not a simple matter to say, well, listen, what could he have done? Yeah, last time there were Chedronos that had to be worked out, and that's the easiest way. Generally speaking, we pick the easiest way, not the hardest way. So we don't understand, we don't know. We really don't. We really don't. We can't begin to understand what it means, what we're really doing, what we're really accomplishing. And every bit of suffering does a lot and achieves a lot. And we have to understand that. And we have to just not give in to that bitterness, never give in to that bitterness. To hold on and say, I can restore everything. Everything can be restored. Everything can be returned. We need Shmir Leona. We need help from Hashem. Hashem shows B'zocha to be Masak and everything restored, everything that we're supposed to do, that we're supposed to be through Tshuva. Never giving into that bitterness and waiting until the time comes. B'ez Hashem.